Welcome to WD-TIE and USA Military Missiles Reviews, the channel where we explore the most advanced and strategic defense technologies from around the world. We bring you in-depth coverage of cutting-edge systems, battlefield innovations, and the tactical strategies that shape modern warfare. Today, we are diving deep into the combat operations of 2025, a year that has already marked itself as a turning point in how nations prepare, engage, and adapt in the theater of war. In this review, we will examine the key features, specifications, and capabilities of the latest combat operations, ranging from land, sea, and air engagements to cyber and space-based warfare. Combat operations in 2025 have reached a level of sophistication that would have been unimaginable just 2 decades ago. The integration of artificial intelligence into real-time decision-making has redefined battlefield awareness and command efficiency. Commanders now have access to predictive analytics that assess the enemy's movements, supply chains, and potential tactical options before they even happen. This is achieved through a combination of machine learning algorithms, big data analysis, and secure cloud-based command systems that update every fraction of a second. The advantage this brings is not just speed, but accuracy, reducing the risk of costly mistakes and enabling forces to strike with surgical precision. On the ground, armored combat units in 2025 are faster, lighter, and deadlier than ever before. Main battle tanks have transitioned from being purely heavy, steel-armored behemoths to hybrid, high-mobility platforms with advanced composite armor, active protection systems, and stealth coatings that reduce infrared and radar signatures. These vehicles are supported by unmanned ground combat systems, which carry out reconnaissance, logistics resupply, and even frontline assault duties without putting human soldiers at direct risk. Autonomous vehicles can now identify and neutralize threats independently, using both kinetic weapons and electronic warfare tools to disable enemy equipment. Infantry operations have also undergone a dramatic transformation. Soldiers in 2025 are equipped with exoskeleton suits that enhance strength, endurance, and carrying capacity. These suits integrate augmented reality visors, heads-up displays, and biometric monitoring to ensure troops are always operating at peak performance. Every soldier is connected to a secure battlefield network, meaning their positions, ammunition levels, and field of vision can be shared with the rest of the unit and higher command in real time. Personal defense weapons have been modernized. With smart targeting optics, electronic firing controls, and ammunition tracking systems in the skies, combat operations have been reshaped by the dominance of stealth aircraft, drone swarms, and hypersonic weapons. 5th and 6th generation fighter jets now incorporate adaptive engines, sensor fusion, and electronic warfare capabilities that can jam or spoof enemy radar while delivering precise strikes deep inside hostile territory. Drone technology has moved far beyond simple surveillance roles, now executing coordinated attack patterns with Swarm AI that allows hundreds of units to operate together as a single intelligence system. These drones are capable of carrying out suppression of enemy air defenses, close air support, and strategic bombing runs, all while adapting mid-mission based on changing battlefield conditions. Naval combat operations in 2025 combine the raw power of advanced warships with the invisible reach of underwater drones and unmanned surface vessels. Aircraft carriers are now equipped with electromagnetic catapults, energy-based defensive systems, and integrated drone wings for both offensive and defensive missions. Submarines utilize ultra-quiet propulsion systems, next-generation sonar, stealth, and long-range cruise missiles capable of precision strikes from thousands of miles away. Coastal defense has evolved through the deployment of autonomous patrol boats that can patrol and protect maritime zones without human crews. One of the most significant changes in combat operations is the rise of cyber warfare as a frontline weapon. In 2025, cyber attacks can cripple enemy infrastructure before the first physical shot is fired. Critical systems, such as power grids, communication networks, financial systems, and even weapon controls, are targeted by sophisticated malware, AI-driven intrusion tools, and quantum computing-powered decryption techniques. Cyber defense has become as essential as air and missile defense, with dedicated cyber battalions working around the clock to monitor, intercept, and neutralize incoming attacks. Space has become a fully contested domain in modern combat operations. Military satellites are now capable of offensive and defensive functions, from blinding enemy sensors with high-powered lasers to deploying small maneuverable satellites that can physically intercept hostile spacecraft. Space-based radar and communication systems provide global, uninterrupted coverage, giving forces an unprecedented level of strategic oversight. Anti-satellite missiles, orbital drones, and electromagnetic pulse weapons are now part of every major power's strategic arsenal, making space control a vital component of national defense. Logistics and combat operations have undergone a quiet, but equally important revolution. Autonomous cargo drones, robotic supply vehicles, and AI-managed inventory systems ensure that ammunition, fuel, and food reach the front lines quickly and without exposing supply personnel to danger. 3D printing stations near the battlefield allow for rapid manufacturing of spare parts and even complex weapon components, drastically reducing downtime for damaged equipment. The integration of multi-domain operations is the key to success in 2025. Land, air, sea, cyber, and space forces no longer operate as separate entities, but as interconnected parts of a single, adaptive combat machine. This integration allows for simultaneous pressure on an adversary from multiple directions, overwhelming their defenses and forcing them into reactive positions. Real-time data sharing across domains ensures that the destruction of one target directly benefits another operational area, creating a synchronized, high-tempo battlefield environment. Missile technology remains at the heart of offensive capabilities. Hypersonic glide vehicles, which travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5 while maneuvering unpredictably, make traditional missile defenses nearly obsolete. Precision-guided munitions can now hit moving targets with pinpoint accuracy while loitering. Munitions act as airborne sentries waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. Ground-based missile defense systems have adapted to meet these challenges, incorporating faster interceptors, advanced tracking radars, and even directed energy weapons capable of neutralizing threats at the speed of light. Electronic warfare plays a decisive role in modern combat, jamming enemy communications, spoofing GPS signals, and disabling targeting systems can render even the most advanced military force ineffective. In 2025, electronic warfare platforms are mounted on aircraft, ships, ground vehicles, and even drones, ensuring constant coverage over the battlefield. The goal is to dominate the electromagnetic spectrum, denying the enemy the ability to sense, communicate, and coordinate effectively. Urban warfare has grown more complex due to the increasing likelihood of conflicts occurring in densely populated areas. Smart surveillance systems, autonomous combat robots, and AI-controlled drones now assist in clearing buildings, mapping underground tunnels, and identifying hostile positions. Civilian safety is prioritized through precision targeting, non-lethal weapons, and real-time intelligence sharing with humanitarian agencies to avoid unnecessary casualties. Training for combat operations in 2025 has also evolved to match these technological advancements. Soldiers, sailors, and pilots undergo mixed reality simulations that replicate real-world conditions with complete sensory immersion. This allows them to practice large-scale operations, coordinated strikes, and rapid adaptation to unexpected challenges without the cost or risk of live exercises. The human element remains critical despite the surge of automation and AI in warfare. Morale, discipline, and adaptability still determine the difference between victory and defeat. Command structures have adapted to encourage decentralized decision-making, empowering small units to act independently while remaining aligned with the overall strategic objective. This ensures that forces can respond quickly to changing conditions without waiting for top-level approval. In conclusion, combat operations in 2025 are defined by speed, precision, integration, and technological dominance. Every aspect of the battlefield has been transformed by advances in AI, robotics, cyber capabilities, and multi-domain coordination. The militaries that succeed in this environment are those that combine cutting-edge technology with well-trained, highly adaptable personnel who can think creatively under pressure. The future of warfare is here, and it demands both technological mastery and human resilience. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the combat operations of 2025 and want to stay updated on the latest military technologies and strategies, make sure to subscribe to WD-TIE and USA Military Missiles Reviews. Your support helps us bring you more in-depth, high-quality content from the front lines of defense innovation. If you want, I can also make you a shorter, SEO-optimized YouTube description. From this so your video ranks higher in search results. Do you want me to prepare that next?